Hello, hello, hello. This is Alice coming from Bim's Crafty Corner, and today I'm working on week 5. Week 5 of the index card collab with Tina's Crafty Corner. And we're also working with a couple of the other ladies, Kathy's Cards, Crafts with Tereasa, Tina Adams, and Have At It. And I can't work on an index card anymore. I need a little more space. So I got this piece of chipboard. It's a little rough on this side, so I'm going to use that to my advantage. Got some modeling paste here, a palette, and I have a stencil. And I think I want a bigger stencil. So let me look what I got for bigger stencils. All right, I found me a bigger stencil. And I have some modeling paste, which I'm going to put on this card because it actually makes it easier for me to be able to take some off if I use it on a card palette like this. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to just start building some modeling paste into here. Just like butter. Look at that, spread just like butter. All right. Okay. So I have a nice thick coat. And it's even all the way across. All right. So once this sets up, which will be very quickly, I'll be right back, and we will move on to the next step. All right, so it has dried, and I'm just going to use my bone folder to kind of scrape a little bit off the edge there, just because I want it flush on the edge. No big deal. Let me get the little shit out. All right, get that all cleaned up. And now I think what I'm going to do is I want to outline all of this, like all of this dead zone in black. So this is going to take me a little while to do. I'm just going to fill in all of this blank with black, but I don't want to fill in I don't want to go over where I put my texture paste. So I'm going to do this. It's going to take a while to do this. And I may outline it and then come back in with some black paint, just to make it easier to fill in the spaces. So I'm going to do this, and while I'm doing this, you can go make a cup of coffee or something. Grab a glass of wine, whatever. Okay? All right, I'll be back as soon as this is all outlined. So I outlined everything. I filled everything in with my trusty black Sharpie. And now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray or drip on some color to this. So let's grab some sprays. And I'm going to put up my trusty painty paper back here just to give me a backsplash so that I don't, spray all my stuff. All right. going to be using my Mr. Huey's. Because I just love my Mr. Huey's. And I'm going to spray across the piece. Oop, that was a mess. Let me grab a napkin. And a little bit of an ink spooge there. I hate when that happens, don't you? Alright. That is why we put up our trusty little splash back here. I didn't want to splash all over the place. Alrighty. And let's do a light bit of gold over the whole thing to give it some glitter and shimmer. And then I'm going to let this dry. Well, maybe a little bit more. Let's do... Where's money? Where's my money? Aha. Yes, I have a color called Cash Money. Alright, so I'm good with that. I'm going to let this dry and then I'll be right back. Okay, so it is as dry as it's going to get. And I was kind of looking at it and I said, you know, maybe some bling. Not that bling. What I was looking at was like these voids right here. And so I have these, but I also have these, which have a little more of an AB look to them. Yeah, see? So I have those. I have these, but I only have 3 of these, so I'd only be able to go like every other one, like here, here, and here, and then I have to put something else there and there. Ooh. I think we have a winner. Let's do these. And I want to do, I think, looking for size here. And this pretty much fills up the whole space. So I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use some glue here. Let's see if I can get it. I don't think that one. I think maybe this one. Maybe not. Let's try. I'm going to put a little bit of this on there. And then I'm just going to set the stone in there. Some glue on the next one. Stone. Okay. Put that away. This put away. It's my blingy box. So I have that done. Yep. Kind of like that. Now I just have to kind of figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of this. All right. So we have affixed some jewels, and I just want to do a little bit more just in this blank space up here. So I have the Montmart iridescent varnish that I recently picked up from Tuesday morning. And I suppose it would help if we actually opened this, right? Why, yes. Yes, it would, Els. At least not whatnot. Okay. So, giving this a good shake, I've got one of my little disposable cups here. And I'm going to put just a little bit, doesn't have to be a lot, of that in there. And what I have here is actually a number 10 watercolor brush. Normally I wouldn't use a watercolor brush with any kind of a varnish or anything, but I want to cover a big area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint this around the top. And kind of seal this. I'm probably going to do the whole thing just to seal it up. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and get it sealed. And then I'm going to let it dry, and I will be back to show you what the finished piece looks like. Okay? All right, so I'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, so that is basically it. I went ahead and tried the Montmart iridescent varnish. It's a little thinner than what I usually use, which is the Starlight varnish from Americana, but I can't find this anymore, and I've only got about a third of a bottle left. And I paid $5, so it's $4.79, and this bottle was $4.99, so for 20 cents more I got like 10 times the amount. And it's not bad. It dries a little, takes a little longer to dry than the Starlight does, but I'm okay with that. And the only thing I have left to do here is just to finish inking this. I started inking the edges, and I just want to make sure that I get, all along the bottom here. And let me just put this on. A little bit more right there in the corner. All right, so that is it. That is my week 5 project for Tina's Crafty Life's index card collaboration. This is week 5, and I just want you to see the sparkle there. You can see all of that beautiful sparkle just all the way across the piece, and just, you know, the reflection from the gems and everything. I'm a big fan of when it's done, and this one's done. So that's it. That's my project week 5. Listen, if you get a chance, in the description box below are the YouTube channels for all of the ladies that are participating in this collaboration. That includes Tina's Crafty Life, Kathy's Cards, Craft by Tereasa, Tina Adams, and Have At It. I remembered them all. But all of their links are in the description box below. Go on and check them out. Give them some love. Until I see you guys again, do me a favor if you haven't done so already, hit that red button for me and subscribe, like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. And then we can be friends. And then I can share with them, and they can share with me. And it's a big sharing thing. Till the next time, guys. Bye-bye.